Alright, so when you are done your panels, now we're going to sew them together. First, put your back panel into the right side out, then your two front panels right side down, the neckline in this side. We're going to sew first the shoulders using our yarn needle and the long tail. You can count how many stitches you have in here and then match into these stitches. So start sewing this part and then this part. Okay, when we are done in here, I'm going to tell you later how many rows you're going to sew in the sides. Alright, so when you are done sewing the shoulder part, start sewing the side. For XS and S, count row 1 to 31 and then put your stitch marker in here. For example, this is my row 31 and on top of that stitch in this corner of your row, put your stitch marker, and also here in this back panel here. And for medium and large, count 1 to row 35 and then XL to XL until row 39, 3XL for 4XL row 43. Count here in your first row, doesn't count your foundation row, okay? Into your first row until here, row 31 for XS and S, row 35 for medium and large, XL to XL row 39, 3XL 4XL row 43. Okay, put your stitch marker in there and then just start sewing the sides until that said row. I already finished sewing mine. Alright, so when you are done sewing the sides, we're going now to work for the sleeve. For the sleeve, this is the pattern for XS and S, and this is the pattern 5 for plain double crochet, for stitch cable 8 plain double crochet for XS and S, for medium and large 10 double crochet, then 12 and then 14 for 3XL 4XL, and then 6 stitches cable, 1 plain double crochet, 2 stitches cable, 18 for the diamond cable. It's the same also for the other sizes. 2 stitch cable, 1 plain double crochet, 6 stitches cable, 8 plain double crochet, 10 for medium and large, 12 for XL to XL, 14 3XL 4XL, and then 4 stitch cable and then 5 plain double crochet. So again, the only difference is the plain double crochet, 8, 10, 12, and 14, and the rest it's the same. So we're going to work in a round. So this is my first sleeve done. So we're going to work first 5 double crochet, 4 stitch cable, your plain double crochet, 6 stitches cable, 1 stitch here, 2 stitch cable, then the 18 stitches diamond cable, 2 stitch cable, 1, 6, 8, 4, and then 5. So we're going to work as a round, or we're going to slip stitching here. As you can see, it's not visible, so it's better like this. We're going to work directly into this armhole. And this is your beginning stitches. For XS and S, 70 double crochet or foundation double crochet. For medium and large, 74. For XL to XL, 78. For 3XL, 4XL, 82 stitches. So we're going to work in here. Start inserting your yarn in this part, this armpit. Then just chain 2 first. Doesn't count as a stitch, and then work double crochet. So work in this middle of this next row, this row. I will put 1 double crochet, and then as you can see, this hole, this little hole here, the corner of this stitch, work double crochet, and then again in this next row, in the middle, put your double crochet in there, then next in this little hole here, we're going to put 2 double crochet in each row. So 1 in the middle and then 1 at the top of your row. We don't have a visible stitch here, so we're putting 1 here and then 1, 1, 1. So 2 every row. For your tip, for XS and S, you have 17 rows. You start from the armpit until your end row, 17 rows. And for medium and large, you have 18 rows. XL to XL, 19 rows. And 3 3XL, 4XL, you have 20 rows. You're going to put 2 stitches in each of that rows. For example, the XS and S, we have 17 rows. We're going to put 2 stitches in every row. So we have 34 in this first side. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet in the sewing shoulder part. The sewing shoulder part, we're going to put 1 in there. And then into the next panel, this back panel, we're going to put again 2 stitches in every row. So we're going to have 34 also in that back side. And then put another 1 double crochet in this stitch in the sewing part. We're going to have 34, then 1, 34 plus 1, so 70 stitches for XS and S. Then for medium and large, you have 36 in your first part, this part, and then plus 1 in the sewing part, then 36 in this side, then plus 1 there. So you have a total of 74 to put in your armhole, okay? XL to XL, 38 first here, then 1 the shoulder part, then 38, and then 1 on that part. 3XL, 4XL, put 40, 1, and then 40, and then 1. So you have total 82 stitches, okay? So we're going to do that, putting 2 double crochet in each row. Be sure to have your exact amount of foundation row, and yeah, it should be still in your wrong side to make the foundation row. I forgot to tell before. Continue putting double crochet into all the sides. Okay, so when you are done your foundation double crochet, now we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch. So this is my first stitch. This chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, okay? So in this first stitch, I'm going to slip stitch, and then slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch also throughout, and then chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, turn work. So we can now turn our panel into the right side so we can see clearer our cables. We're going to start making 5 double crochet and then 4 stitch cable. So for the 4 stitch cable, 6 stitch cable, and 2 stitch cable, and also for the diamond cable, it's the same pattern from our back panel. We're going to copy the stitch pattern for the 4 stitch, 2 stitch, 6 stitches cable, and the diamond cable. It will be the same stitch pattern. So I'm not going to show you how to do that anymore. I'm just going to show it very quick, okay? So first we're going to work 5 double crochet and then 4 stitch cable. This is our foundation row, right? So this is the right side of this stitch. We turn our work, and then we're going to work into our first stitch. As you can see, our last stitch is this one. You can use your stitch marker, or you can just hold like this. This is my last stitch. Hold like that and then turn your work. And this is now my first stitch. So we're going to work in here double crochet and another 4 double crochet to have our 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 5 double crochet, and then 4 stitch cable into your next 4 stitches. So it's the same stitch pattern from our back panel, so we don't need to work like the other stitch pattern that we work under. So just work directly in here. Then next, for the 4 stitch cable, your plain double crochet, 8 for XS, 10 for medium and large, 12 XL to XL, 14 3XL 4XL in these next stitches. Then next, 6 stitch cable, row 1. So in these next 6 stitches, then next 1 double crochet and then 2 stitch cable. So 1 double crochet, 1 plain double crochet, and then 2 stitch cable. It's the same stitch pattern. Then after the 2 stitch cable, so we're going to repeat the diamond cable, repeating like row 1, okay? Then after your 18 stitches or the diamond cable, repeating row 1. Now we're going to work 2 stitch cable, repeating row 1 also, and then 1 double crochet, then 6 stitch cable. So it's the same like here. So it's now repeating these stitches. So 2 stitch cable here. Then 1 double crochet, then 6 stitches cable, then next for the 6 stitch cable, it's the plain double crochet, and then 4 stitch cable, and then 5 double crochet, then 4 stitch cable, then here into this last 5 stitches, 5 double crochet, and then just slip stitch into your first stitch. So this is the first stitch, slip stitch in here, chain 2, and then turn work. You can hold your last stitch here if you are not using stitch marker. You can hold like that your last stitch and then turn your work. So you don't need to turn your panel, okay? Just turn like this, facing now the wrong side, this wrong side. This is now my first stitch. So again, work 5 double crochet into this 5 double crochet. Then next stitches is your 4 stitch cable, so repeat your row 2 of this 4 stitch cable, double crochet into the back loop, and then for the plain double crochet, work also your plain double crochet. Then next stitches is 6 stitches cable, so work repeating row 2 for the 6 stitch cable, so working at the back loop. Then after that, work 1 double crochet, and then 2 stitch cable, repeating row 2. Then repeating row 2 for the diamond cable, and then repeating row 2 again for the 4 stitch cable, and then 1 plain double crochet, repeating row 2 for the 6 stitches cable, and then your plain double crochet, repeating row 2 4 stitch cable, and then 5 double crochet. Okay, so we're going to repeat like that. It's the same like our back panel, the pattern for the 4 stitch cable, 6 stitches cable, and 2 stitches cable. And also for the diamond cable, you're just going to repeat row 1, row 2, row 1, row 2 for the 4 stitch and 2 stitch cable. For the 6 stitches cable, row 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just keep repeating that. And then for the diamond cable, keep repeating row 1, 2, row 16. So it's going to look like this, your sleeve. Okay, so I know that you already know how to do your cables, so I don't need to show every row how to do this anymore. So it's going to look like this. And then don't forget to slip stitch here and turn work, so it's going to look like this. Your chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. Okay, continue your rows. For XS and S, continue your rows until you reach row 32. Okay, row 32, medium and large until you reach your row 36, XL to XL row 38, 3XL 4XL until row 40. Okay, so continue until that row, and then we're going to make the decrease after that rows. Okay, and then after the decrease, we're going to make the cuff. So continue first making your sleeves. Alright, so when you are done your rows for the sleeve, now we're going to make the decrease for row 33 of XS and S, and then row 37 now of medium and large, row 39 of XL to XL, and row 41 of 3XL for XL. So we're going to make the first round of decrease. To make the decrease for the 5 double crochet, it's the same to all sizes, and also the 4 stitch cable. And then for the plain double crochet, we have different kind of stitches. So I'm just going to show how to do your decrease in other sizes. It's very simple. It's double crochet 2 together. How to do the decrease for the 6 stitches cable, it's the same except XL to XL. I'm going to show you how to do your decrease for your 6 stitches cable, and then the 2 stitches cable, it's the same, and the diamond cable, it's different to all sizes. First, we're going to decrease in this 5 double crochet. So in the first 2 stitches, work double crochet 1 and 2, and then next 2 stitches, work double crochet 2 together. So double crochet 2 together, and then this 1 stitch left, 1 double crochet. We have 1 2 3 4 stitches left for our 5 double crochet stitches here. 1 stitch decrease here. Next is the 4 stitch cable. It's the same to all sizes. Work double crochet, don't finish, and double crochet into the next stitch, don't finish, and then front post triple crochet into the third post, 1 2 3, together, then front post triple crochet into the second post, together with, don't finish, together with double crochet into the next stitch on top of your third post, don't finish, and another double crochet into your fourth stitch. So we have 2 stitches left for this 4 stitches cable. Then for the plain double crochet for XS and S, we have 8 double crochet, right? So work first double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then next stitch 1 double crochet, next 2 stitches double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then into your last 2 stitches work double crochet 2 together. So you should have 5 stitches left in this 8 double crochet. Then for medium and large, you have 10 double crochet, right? So first work 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together into your next 2 stitches, and then double crochet 2 together again into your next 2 stitches, and then 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together, next 2 stitches, or this is your last 2 stitches, so work double crochet 2 together. You should have 6 stitches left in this 10 double crochet. Then for XL to XL, you have 12 double crochet, so start with 1 double crochet, and then next 2 stitches double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet 2 together into your next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet 2 together again, and then 1, and then into your last 2 stitches double crochet 2 together. You should have 8 stitches left into this 12 double crochet. Then for 3XL, 4XL, you have 14 double crochet, so work double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet into your next 2 stitches, double crochet 2 together into that next 2 stitches, then 2 double crochet 2 together, and then 2 double crochet 2 together. You should have 10 stitches left only in this 14 double crochet. Okay, next is the 6 stitches cable. I'm going to show first for size XL to XL how to do your 6 stitch cable, and this is the pattern: double crochet and double crochet, and front post double crochet to the second post together, front post double crochet third post, then fourth post, and then fifth post, and double crochet together. So 4 stitches left in this cable. This is how to do it: double crochet into that first stitch, and then double crochet into the next stitch. Then front post double crochet into your second post, this one second post. Then front post double crochet into your third post, front post double crochet into your fourth post, front post double crochet into your fifth post, together with double crochet into your fifth stitch or on top of this stitch. Don't finish, and another double crochet into your sixth stitch together. So you have 1 2 3 4 stitches left in this 6 stitches cable. And now for the size XS, medium and large, 3XL, 4XL, this is how to do your 6 stitch cable. Decrease 1, so double crochet into your first stitch, and then double crochet again into the next stitch, and then now front post triple crochet into the fourth post, 1 2 3 4 together, and then front post triple crochet into the fifth post. Now front post triple crochet into the second post, 1 2, then front post triple crochet to the third post, together with double crochet on top of your fifth stitch and double crochet on top of your sixth stitch together. So we have also 4 stitches left in this 6 stitch cable. Then next is the 1 double crochet. So just work 1 double crochet, and then 2 stitch cable. It's the same to all sizes. Double crochet, and then front post double crochet here into this both posts. Don't finish, then double crochet into your second stitch, so together. So we have 1 stitch left in these 2 stitches cable. Next is the diamond cable. We have different pattern to decrease. First for XS and S. So this is the pattern. I'm just going to show you your pattern. It's very simple. The decrease, it's always double crochet 2 together. So this is for XS and S. First into your first 2 stitches, work double crochet 2 together, and then next 2 stitches 2 double crochet. So here double crochet 2 together, and then 2 double crochet, then again double crochet 2 together into that next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet, and then work your double crochet and front post triple crochet into the second post, so this one, and then front post triple crochet first post and double crochet together, and then continue in this part 2 double crochet, then double crochet 2 together again to that next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet 2 together into that last 2 stitches. You should have 14 stitches left in this diamond cable. Then for medium and large, this is how to do your decrease for the diamond cable. First double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet into that next 2 stitches, and then double crochet and front post triple crochet now into your first post together, and then in the middle work 2 double crochet, then double crochet 2 together into that next 2 stitches like in this part, and then double crochet 2 together again into that next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet, and then now work your front post triple crochet into your second post, this one, and then 2 double crochet here, and then double crochet 2 together into your last 2 stitches. So you should have also 14 stitches left in this 18 stitches diamond cable. Row 39 of the decrease 1 of the diamond cable. First 2 double crochet in your first 2 stitches, and then double crochet and front post triple crochet into your first post together, and then next 2 stitches, double crochet, 2 together, and then next 2 stitches again, double crochet, 2 together, and then 4 double crochet, and then double crochet, 2 together again, and then double crochet, 2 together, and then front post triple crochet now into your second post and double crochet together, and then 2 double crochet into your last 2 stitches, and you should have 14 stitches left in this 18 stitches diamond cable. Now for 3XL 4XL, work first 1 double crochet in this part, and then double crochet and front post double crochet. So take notes, this you are probably in this part. So work front double crochet and front post double crochet, first post together. Now this is in the middle, double crochet 2 together, then 2 double crochet 2 together, 2 double crochet 2 together, 2 double crochet 2 together. So this in the middle. And then work your front post double crochet into the second post and double crochet together, this part, and then 1 double crochet. You should have 14 stitches left also in this diamond cable. Then after decreasing your diamond cable, next is the 2 stitches cable. It's the same to all sides again, double crochet, then front post double crochet into the both posts, and then double crochet into the next stitch together, and then 1 double crochet into this 1 double crochet. And then again for the 6 stitches cable, for XL to XL, work double crochet and double crochet into that second stitch together with front post double crochet into your second post, front post double crochet into third post, front post double crochet into the fourth post, front post double crochet into the fifth post together with your double crochet into your fifth stitch and 6 stitch together. For XS, S, ML and 3XL, 4XL, so double crochet and double crochet into the next stitch. Now front post triple crochet into the third post, front post triple crochet into the fifth post, this is fourth post, then front post triple crochet into the second post, front post triple crochet into the third post together with double crochet into the fifth stitch and another double crochet into the sixth stitch together, 4 stitches left. Okay, and then next is the plain double crochet. I'm going to show you once more how to do your decrease into your plain double crochet. For XS and S, this is how to do your decrease. So again, 5 stitches left, and then medium and large, this is how to do your decrease, 6 stitches left. Then XL to XL, 8 stitches left, and then 14 double crochet, 3XL 4XL, 10 stitches left. Okay, then next is the 4 stitch cable. It's the same to all sizes. Work double crochet and then double crochet into the next stitch, front post triple crochet into your third post together, and then front post triple crochet into the second post together with double crochet into your third stitch, and then 4 stitches together. So we have 2 stitches left. And then for the 5 double crochet, it's the same to all sizes. Work 2 double crochet, the next 2 stitches, 1 2, and then double crochet 2 together in these next 2 stitches, and then 1 double crochet into that last stitch. So we have 1 2 3 4 stitches left also here. And then just slip stitch into your first stitch and then chain 2 and turn work. Now we're going to make the second row of decrease. Second row of decrease for the 5 double crochet that we have only 4 stitches left. Now work 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and then double crochet 2 together into these next 2 stitches, and 1 double crochet into that last stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3 stitches left in this 5 stitches double crochet. Now for the 4 stitch cable, we have only 2 stitches left, right? So we're going to work double crochet into this stitch, then back post double crochet on both posts. So these 2 posts that we work, the first decrease, so we'll work on this both posts, don't finish, and then double crochet here into this next stitch together. So we have 1 stitch left in this 4 stitch cable. And then next is the plain double crochet. I'm just going to show you how to do your decrease in the pattern. So decrease 2 for XS and S for the 8 double crochet. You have 5 stitches left in here. To work in these 5 stitches, double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together into that last 2 stitches. You should have 3 stitches only left in this 8 double crochet. Okay, for medium and large, your decrease 2 for your 10 double crochet, you have 6 stitches left, right? Work now double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together into that next 2 stitches, and then 1 double crochet to your last stitch. You should have 4 stitches left now into your 10 double crochet. For XL to XL, to make your decrease in your 12 double crochet, you have 8 stitches left, right, into your previous row. Now work double crochet 2 together into your first 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet into that next 2 stitches, double crochet 2 together, and then 2 double crochet. You should have 6 stitches left in this decrease 2. Okay, then for row 42, or the decrease 2 for 3XL, 4XL, into your 14 double crochet, you only have 10 stitches left, right? Now work first 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together into your next 2 stitches, then 1 double crochet 2 together, and then 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together, and 1 double crochet. You should have 7 stitches left into your 14 double crochet. Then after decreasing your plain double crochet, now for the 6 stitches cable, it's the same to all sizes. Work double crochet and double crochet into the back post double crochet into your second post together, and then back post double crochet into the third post, and double crochet together. So 2 stitches left in these 6 stitches cable. So work double crochet into this first stitch, and then double crochet into that next stitch, then back post double crochet into the second post, so 1, 2 together, and then back post double crochet into the third post together with double crochet into that third stitch, and then fourth stitch double crochet also together. So we have 1, 2 stitches left only in this 6 stitches cable. Then next is your 1 double crochet. So work 1 double crochet, and then these 2 stitches cable that we only have 1 stitch left, only 1 double crochet like that. And then next is the diamond cable. I'm going to show you only for the pattern how to do it. First, for XSS, this is how to do your diamond cable into your decrease 2. Work double crochet 2 together to your first 2 stitches, then 1 double crochet 2 together again, and then work double crochet and back post triple crochet to your first post together, and then in the middle work 2 double crochet, and then work your back post triple crochet second post and double crochet together, and then double crochet 2 together in that next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together into your last 2 stitches. You should have 10 stitches left only in these 18 stitches diamond cable. Then for medium and large, how to do your decrease 2 for your diamond cable, work double crochet 2 together, first 2 stitches, and then now work your double crochet and back post triple crochet, first post together, now in the middle double crochet 2 together, that next 2 stitches, and then 4 double crochet 2 together into that next 2 stitches, and then work your back post triple crochet second post and double crochet together, and then double crochet 2 together into that last 2 stitches. You only have 10 stitches left in this diamond cable. Decrease 2 of XL to XL or row 40. First 1 double crochet and then double crochet and back post triple crochet into your first post together, and then in the middle work double crochet 2 together into your next 2 stitches, and then double crochet 2 together again next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet, and then double crochet 2 together, double crochet 2 together, and then back post triple crochet into your second post and double crochet together, and then 1 double crochet into your last stitch. 10 stitches left in this diamond cable. And for 3XL, for XL, your decrease 2. First work your double crochet 2 together, and then double crochet in back post triple crochet first post, in the middle work 2 double crochet 2 together next 2 stitches, double crochet 2 together again, and then 2 double crochet, back post triple crochet second post and double crochet together, and then double crochet 2 together in that last 2 stitches. You should have 10 stitches left in this 18 stitches diamond cable. Then after your diamond cable decrease, you have your 1 stitch left to this 2 stitches cable, so work only 1 double crochet here, and then in this 1 double crochet stitch 1 double crochet. In the 6 stitches cable, we only have 4 stitches left. Again, double crochet into your first stitch, and then double crochet into the next stitch, and back post double crochet into the second post. Find your second post in there at the back, and then back post double crochet into the third post together with double crochet into your third stitch and fourth stitch together, 2 stitches left. And then again, to decrease your plain double crochet, I'm just going to show you the stitches decrease here. XSS, medium and large, XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL. Then after your plain double crochet here, next is the 4 stitch cable that we have only 2 stitches left. Work double crochet and then back post into that both post and double crochet into that next stitch together. Next is the 5 double crochet here, which only have 4 stitches left, so work double crochet and then double crochet 2 together into this next 2 stitches and 1 double crochet into your last stitch. 3 stitches left also in this 5 double crochet. Now we are finished the decrease. Now we're going to continue for the cuff, so don't cut your yarn. We're directly going to make the cuff. After here, just slip stitch here into your first stitch first. First, get ready your next color or your second color. So for me, I am using here red or this Bordeaux for my second color to make the stripe of the cuff. Or you can do also the original color like the black one. Like this color, this is black and this is the red one. So I'm making the red version. So it's up to you. You can make it into your favorite version. Okay. So quick recap how to make the cuff. We're going straight here to make the cuff. We're going to work back post, yarn over slip stitch or half double crochet slip stitch to make the ribbing. But we're going to make changing of yarns here. So the 6 stitches here and then 2 stitches, 2 stitches, 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm using this color for my second color. So straight from our slip stitch, chain 13. Then second chain from our hook, work yarn over slip stitch, yarn over, and then second chain from the hook. So slip stitch this, like that, yarn over into that next chain, grab a yarn and then slip stitch. I'm not sure what is the right call of this stitch. Just yarn over and then slip stitch, or they called it half double crochet slip stitch. I'm not sure what is the right term of this. Let me know if you know what is the right term of this stitch. Oh, I forgot to make the chains here. I was talking before. So after your 6 stitches, 1 2 3 4 5, so into that 5th stitch. So before making or finishing your 6 stitch, so this is now 1 2 3 4 5 yarn over slip stitch. Into this 6 stitch, we're going to change color. Into this 6 stitch, yarn over and then insert hook into your 6 stitch. Instead, we're going to grab this and pull, drop your yarn in there, and then now get your second color and make this slip stitch into your stitches, into your loops. Now we are ready to work these next 2 stitches in this color. So in that next chain, yarn over and then work your yarn over slip stitch. And then next stitch, yarn over and then insert your yarn. Now we're going to change to drop the second color and get again your white color or your main color. And then get that to yarn over into that loop. So we have these 2 stitches for this second color, and continue again 2 stitches for this, yarn over into that next chain, slip stitch, and into the next chain we're going to change color again. So yarn over first in this color, insert into that chain, drop, and take your second color and then slip stitch. Now finish in this second color in these 2 stitches. And then slip stitch into your second stitch. So this is my first stitch, but it's okay, into that first stitch. And then into that next stitch, slip stitch and turn work. Slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch, okay? And then also the chain 1 here. For the next round, yarn over into the back loop. So now we're going to work into the back loop of our stitches. So this is the first front loop and that is the back loop, this one, like that. Okay, into the first loop, yarn over into the back loop, grab a yarn and then slip stitch, yarn over into the back loop. So every last stitch we're going to change color in this. Okay, so you can drop like this second color and then take now your first color. You can help to hold a bit this just to help it, and then this color into the back loop, yarn over, slip stitch, and then yarn over into the next stitch, drop again like this, take your second color and finish your yarn over slip stitch, So you can hold a bit in here so you can insert your hook in there, and then pull a bit this to tight the stitches, but not too tight, okay? And then continue with this yarn over slip stitch, yarn over change color, like that. Then now drop this second color. We don't need any more in these 6 stitches. So work your yarn over slip stitch into the 6 stitches. So we have a total of 12 stitches, and this is about 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. If you want to make it longer, you can add more chains into your beginning chains and just follow the pattern. So next row, just chain 1 here, doesn't count as a stitch always, okay? And then continue in this color with your back post, yarn over slip stitch, or yarn over into the back post, slip stitch. Then again in this last stitch, we're going to change color, drop your white, and take your second color and finish your slip stitch, and then continue. So we're going to carry this all the way in here, this white yarn. So yarn over into the back loop. So I want to get this, as you can see, these loops here. I want to take that in the back loop. So always put your unworked yarn, your unworked like this one. I'm not working with that now. So always at the back. So yarn over slip stitch, and then yarn over. Now change color. And then slip stitch, and then yarn over into this main color. So I take again the loop in here, and then yarn over, drop yarn, take your second color, and then slip stitch and finish in this color. So we'll drop that white, we don't need any more in this part. And then into that next stitch, slip stitch, and then next stitch, slip stitch, and then turn work, and then again do again your yarn over stitch, slip stitch into the back loop only. So don't forget to change color into your last stitch, okay? So it's going to look like that, like this. So we need a bit of patience here because we are working 2 colors now and changing colors, so the yarns are tangling here. So we need a bit of patience, okay? Continue with this ribbing into all the stitches around until you reach in this stitch or this last stitch, and then we're going to sew these ends together. So this is the end. Alright, I will meet you back. Alright, so when you are done your stitches all the way around or the ribbing, just slip stitch and chain 1 just to secure your yarn, or if you finish this side, just chain 1 and secure your yarn using your yarn needle. So these ends together, make sure to do that in the wrong side, okay, in this part. When you are done your first sleeve, do your next sleeve the same pattern, and then I will show you how to do the hem ribbing. Alright, so when you are done your 2 sleeves, now we're going to work for the hem ribbing. We're going to start here, insert your yarn in this corner, and then we're going to work our hem ribbing in this foundation chain or stitches all the way, and then until we reach in this stitch. It's totally the same how to do the stitches. We're going to start with chaining 13, but if you would like a longer hem ribbing, you can start chaining 14 and then second chain from the hook, you start your yarn over slip stitch and make it 7 stitches here and then 2 and then 2 stitches for the main color and then last 2 stitches for the second color. Or you can do the same stitch count. You can start with your 13 chains and then 6 stitches here, 2, 2 and 2. Alright, I will not going to show you anymore how to do the changing or how to make the yarn over slip stitch. It's totally the same. We're going to start in here by chaining 13 or 14, okay? And then start your yarn over slip stitch into your second chain from the hook. Make first your first stitches, this main color, and then 2 with your second color, 2 with your main color, and then 2 with your second color. So don't forget to change color before finishing your last stitch. I will meet you back when I'm finished my hem ribbing. Alright, I'm done my hem ribbing. So this is how it look like. Now we're going to make the side and the neckline borders. We're going to make one stripe of the second color in the middle. First, put your stitch markers where to put the buttonholes. You can put your first stitch marker here where the start of your decrease. So my decrease is start in here, but I want to put like above 3 rows after my decrease. So I put my stitch marker in there and then one here in the hem part. You can use your tape measure to know where to put the middle. So I have 12 for example here. So in the middle of that is 6. So I put my second stitch marker here in the middle. Insert your yarn in this corner. Then we're going to chain 13. Then second chain from the hook, start yarn over slip stitch. Then into the next 3 chains, yarn over slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. So we have now 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here into this next chain, we're going to change yarn. Then make 1 yarn over slip stitch. And then another one, but before we're going to change yarn and pick our main color. So it's the same how to change color before finishing your last row. So drop this second color at the back. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches here. So work your yarn over slip stitch. Into the chains. And then into the next stitch, slip stitch, and into the next stitch, slip stitch once more, and turn your work. And it's the same into the back loop, yarn over slip stitch into these 5 stitches. So before finishing your last stitch in that color, change color. And always put your handwork yarn at the back. Then 5 stitches into this. Then it's the same, chain 1, always doesn't gonna stitch and then turn and then continue again like this into the 5 stitches. Work your yarn over slip stitch in this first color and before finishing your last stitch, change color. Then when you do your stitch here, to make it a bit nicer, carry the hang yarn in here, which is this one. As you can see, this white. You can include in this back loop like that, just to hide it, to make it a bit nicer the wrong side, as you can see in my hem. Then just slip stitch again here, and then to the next stitch, and then continue that again. And then I will meet you back in here when I am going to show you how to make the buttonhole. Okay, in this next row, I'm going to show you now how to make the buttonholes. For your reference, my button is 1 inches or 2.5 centimeters. We're going to make these stitches first. It doesn't matter if you start here or start in this side. So make these stitches first. So before finishing that last stitch of that color, change color. So we're going to skip 2 stitches, or skip 1 or skip 3. If you have bigger of these buttons, you can skip 3. But if you have smaller, you can skip 1. So I'm going to skip 2 for me. So these 2 stitches here, and then chain 2. So I'm going to change color here. And then continue in that stitches, yarn over slip stitch. Make sure you have the 2 chains here, 1, 2, and then continue this color. If you're going to skip 3, you can skip 1 stitch here or in this part, doesn't matter where. Make sure just in the middle, and then slip stitch into the next stitch, and then turn, and then make these stitches 1, 5, and I will change color. And then in these 2 chains, we're going to work yarn over slip stitch. If you made 3 chains, you make 3 yarn over slip stitch also into that chains, okay? And then just continue. So we have our hole there. You can try your button if it fits. So it fits mine. And then just continue your ribbing until you reach your mark stitch, and then do this again, the skip and chain. Okay, so note there isn't clear stitches on the side, so make sure you don't work your ribbing tight or very far each other. Okay, you can see that when you're working your ribbing, if it's too close or too far your stitches, it's going to look like this when it's too close, or if it's too far your stitches, it's very stretched. Okay, so continue, make your ribbing, and then here make again your buttonholes, and then in this mark stitch, and then just continue all the way around into the neckline, and then into the neckline the clear stitches, you just work into that stitches, just slip stitch your work, and then just continue here all the way around and into the next side. This side we don't need to make the buttonholes, right? So just continue in here all the way in this end of the stitch here. Okay, so I'm going to continue mine, then I meet you when I'm finished my side neckline border. I'm back and I'm done the cardigan. So this is how it look like when you're finished the side borders or the neckline borders. When you are done your side borders, just attach your buttons and add your patches. This is my patches. I bought this from Etsy. I will put the link in the description if you would like to get yours also. And just weave all your ends and we are done with our cardigan. Alright, so we are done with our cardigan. Hope you enjoy enjoyed making this cardigan and let me know which part you mostly enjoyed making. Personally, I love making the sleeves part. You can tag me in my Instagram at Crochet by Beb or in TikTok at Crochet by Beb. Also, if you would like to show your work with me using this tutorial. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me making this tutorial and hope to see you again next time. Take care everyone and happy crochet. Bye!